Hi. I just found out that my mother has been sleeping with my husband for 4 months now. I am 28, my husband is 35 and my mother is 45. Yes, you got it, she gave birth to me when I was 17. 5 months ago I gave birth by cesarean section. On this occasion my mother came to stay with us to help me with household chores. Last week I went out to do some shopping and I suddenly felt unwell along the way. This forced me to return home earlier than expected. When I arrived, my little baby was asleep all alone in the living room. I knocked on the door of my mother's room to ask her opinion on my state of health, but no one answered. So I pushed the door a little harder and I found my husband, who was supposed to be at work, and my mother, both naked, one on top of the other. Obviously I interrupted them in the middle of sex. I screamed in terror and almost had a fit. I simply could not believe what I had seen with my own eyes. I spent 3 days locked in my room without any desire to eat and without even saying a single word. It was then that my husband, unable to bear my silence, decided to come and confess what happened. He told me that it all started just 1 month after I gave birth. One night while I was sleeping, my husband came home drunk and it was my mother who opened the door, and in the morning he revealed himself naked on my mother's bed. On the morning in question, I remember calling him and his phone was ringing in the living room. I come out of the room and there he is, shirtless, looking a little embarrassed. So he will lie to me that he came home very late, and so as not to disturb me, he preferred to sleep in the living room. Since that night, they have never stopped their adventures, until I surprise them. After my husband's confession, I go and get angry with my mother, who, shamelessly, puts all the blame on my husband. At that point I feel totally lost. At times I think I'm living in a nightmare and that I will end up waking up. No one else knows this story yet because I am so ashamed. I want so much to end my days and disappear forever, but who will take care of my son? I beg you, I need your advice. Don't leave without telling me something. I thank you in advance.